We continue with our complete coverage on the border. The Texas Supreme Court heard arguments regarding the future of the Annunciation House. That's on the nonprofit here in El Paso that shelters migrants. Attorney General Ken Paxton attempted to shut it down last February. ABC-7's Heriberto Perez joins us live with the latest on today's hearing. Eddie.
Good afternoon, Nicole. Today, Ryan Bash with the Texas Attorney General's office and attorney representing Annunciation House, Amy Warr, presented their arguments in front of 8 judges of the Texas Supreme Court. And Nicole, Assistant Attorney General Bash claims Texas Governor Greg Abbott has proclaimed a disaster at the southern border and that he has recognized that non-governmental organizations have worsened that disaster. Amy Warr, the attorney representing Annunciation House, said multiple times there has been no violation of the harboring statute because Annunciation House, as an established ministry of the Catholic Church, it does not hide undocumented people from law enforcement. Justice Deborah Lerman asked Assistant Attorney General Bash if he disagrees what Annunciation House does is part of its religious activity. And here's what Bash answered to them. Take a listen.
If I may.
But if you could just answer that question.
It may be, and then there's going to be a question of whether the activity at issue here substantially burdens the religious activity.
Well, if it's a religious activity, how can it not substantially burden it?
I think
you want to shut it down.
The substantiality would be a big part of that inquiry, and I don't think that there's enough facts in the record here to determine if the burden has been substantial. As for
Attorney Warr also stated the vast majority of people hosted by Annunciation House are legally in the country because they were released by Immigration and Customs Enforcement or ICE. These while courts consider and review their immigration cases. Of course, we'll have more on this story tonight on ABC-7 after Monday Night Football. Paul?
Thank you, Heriberto.